Welcome to the Anne Arundel County Public Schools Commencement Ceremony. The students, teachers, counselors, and staff have worked hard to plan a dignified event for our graduates. In accordance with this, we welcome you to support our graduating class in the following ways. Please silence your cell phones and electronic devices. Please remain seated throughout the program, and especially when diplomas are being presented. The aisles must remain clear, and pictures may be taken only from your seat. A professional photographer will take a picture of each graduate after they receive their diploma. Parents and guests are not permitted in the area with the students at any time during the ceremony. While we understand your excitement at hearing your graduate's name announced, please be respectful and courteous of the graduate whose name is being announced directly thereafter, and provide their family with the same courtesy. At the conclusion of the ceremony, follow the directions of staff and proceed directly to your cars where your graduate will meet you. The entire ceremony is being streamed live on our AACPS YouTube channel and can be viewed after the event. Congratulations to all of our graduates, families, and friends, and thank you in advance for your assistance in making this commencement a most dignified exercise. Now please stand for the senior class processional and remain standing throughout our patriotic exercises. Our ceremony begins in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
gentlemen, please be seated. On behalf of the faculty, staff, graduates, we welcome you to Glen Burnie High School's 101 first commencement ceremony. At this time, I would like to recognize some distinguished guests. Wait. Sorry. Okay.
We ask you to stand, please.
Hey, I didn't do this. Okay. I pledge allegiance to the flag. Oh. Okay, sorry. Hey! Ladies and gentlemen, if you are able, we ask that you please rise, remove your hats, and remain standing for the playing of the national anthem and the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Prometo lealtad a la...
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed, and the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated. Before we move on to celebrating this momentous occasion for the class of 2026, let us take a moment to honor those who are not with us today. Even though they are not seated alongside us, we remember them in our hearts. Please join me in a moment of silence. Thank you.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the faculty, staff, and graduates, we welcome you to Glen Burnie High School's 101st commencement. At this time, I would like to recognize some distinguished guests who have joined us to celebrate with our graduates. Please welcome, from Anne Arundel County Public Schools, Board of Education President Gloria Dent. Board of Education Vice President Dawn Pulliam. Board of Education Member Robert Silkworth. Board of Education Member Sarah McDermott. Board of Education Member Dr. Joanna Tobin. Student Board Member and member of the Glen Burnie High School Class of 2026, Braden Morgan. Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Mark Bedell. Associate Superintendent, Dr. George Roberts. Assistant Superintendent, Dr. Darrell Kennedy. Principal of Glen Burnie High School, Dr. Kevin Carr. Senior Class Advisor, Nicholas Constantopoulos. From the Anne Arundel County Council, Council Vice Chair Pete Smith. From the Maryland State Senate, Senator Clarence Lamb. From the Maryland House of Delegates, Delegate Gary Simmons, Delegate Mike Rogers, and Delegate Stuart Smith.
Go, go, Birds!
From the Annapolis City Council, Alderwoman Daisha Conti. I would also like to take this time to recognize the Glen Burnie High School faculty and staff. Would all Glen Burnie faculty and staff please stand to be recognized? Thank you. At this time, please welcome the class of 26, Class President, Ashley Castaneda Chavez.
Okay, take two. Good morning, friends, faculty, family members of my fellow graduates, and distinguished guests. My name is Ashley Castaneda Chavez, and I am the Senior Class President for Glen Burnie High School. It is my distinct pleasure to welcome you on behalf of the Class of 2026 to our commencement ceremony. Over the last 4 years, members of the Class of 2026 have experienced high school differently, but there were certain moments that connected all of us, like watching the World Cup and Neymar edits in the cafeteria during our freshman year, seeing teachers wear on Wednesday we wear pink hoodies every Wednesday sophomore year, meeting our new best friends because of redistricting junior year, and somehow making it through everything that came with senior year. Somehow all those unique moments became part of what made Glen Burnie feel like Glen Burnie, and each of those moments has brought us to this ceremony today. Now, as we sit here in our caps and gowns, it's easy to feel like everyone around us already has their lives figured out. Some of us are heading to college, some into the workforce, some to the military, and some are still discovering what comes next. There's a famous quote from the Chinese philosopher Confucius that says, "It doesn't matter how slowly you go, as long as you don't stop." Progress does not always have a visible outcome or an obvious reward. Comparison is truly the thief of joy. Success is not a race, and it doesn't look the same for everyone. Some people will reach their goals quickly, while others may need more time to pave the path for themselves, and that's okay. What matters is continuing to move forward, even when life doesn't pan out the way it was expected. Progress is not always linear. Some seasons will no doubt be fast and exciting, while others will be slow and more uncertain. That does not mean they aren't just as important. Periods of uncertainty will be uncomfortable, but small steps are still steps. Giving up completely is the only thing that guarantees you won't get where you want to go. Graduation is not the finish line, it's a new beginning of discovering who we want to become. Thank you all for joining us as we acknowledge our achievements and look ahead to our future journeys. We do not know for sure where our journeys will take each and every one of us, but we will always remember our time together at Glen Burnie High School and the memories we made together as the class of 2026. Thank you. We are fortunate to have a Board of Education that supports our students and staff in so many ways, and even more. Fortunate that ours is the local Board of Education in the nation to have a student member with full voting rights. To offer brief remarks on the behalf of the board, please welcome the 52nd student member of the board and the member of Glen Burnie High School Class of 26, the Honorable Braden Morgan.
You know, this week I attended every commencement. My favorite introduction came from Jamie Finn. When he first came up here, he said, "Wow, it's more people than I thought." But Glen Burnie, for the largest graduating class and one of the best in history, I'm not hearing y'all. Can we make some energy, make some noise for the class of 2026? That's a lot better. Thank you, guys. I hear you. There's Glen Burnie. I want to thank my board members for being here. You know, I love you guys. This has been a year, one of the toughest, and through thick and thin, through the big wins and through the hard times, They've been like family to me, and so I thank you guys. Shout out Erica McFarland. She couldn't be here today, unforeseen circumstances. Don't worry, you still owe me lunch. I know you're watching. One more thing before I get onto my script. I wasn't nervous for today, but then I got some unsolicited advice to pick one person in the crowd and direct my speech to them. So naturally, I'm sitting here and I started picking my sister. But with how much she likes to pick on me, y'all, I'm starting to get a little nervous. So, thanks a lot, Grandma, for that advice. But anyway, speaking of my sister, I first got involved at Glen Burnie just a few years ago while hardly on track to graduate, just to try and make things a little better for her. That turned soon into wanting to fight the whole dirty Burnie stigma I was hearing so often about. Then before I knew it, I was taking AP classes and holding an honor that only 3 other students in our 102-year history have ever held, representing 85,000 students, an honor within itself that is unique. Thank you. But for today, I left all my souls, medals, and cords at home to show my fellow graduates that no matter how light our necks are or how heavy the weight of life and the future feels, we leave here today with diplomas that weigh the same as graduates of Glen Burnie High School. I remove them to show the impact of teachers like Sarah Damana, counselors like Shannon Heller, assistant principals like Carly Magazoo, and my many, and y'all, I mean many central office work moms. I see you, Pelly. What up, Fowler? Because without them, if that failing older brother were to even cross this stage, this is what he would be wearing. Because today I would like to go back to being no more than that older brother and tell you something that if I could, I would tell him. I would tell him there is a difference between being overlooked and being looked down upon. I would tell him Glen Burnie is not looked down upon. We are overlooked. And we are overlooked because so often students are told it is not worth standing up. And I've heard both sides. Braden, we need you to win because they don't listen to us. Or Braden, are you sure you want to speak to the co-taught freshmen? Are you sure they're going to listen? Glen Burnie, I stand here to tell you that I was once a freshman here, a co-taught freshman, failing. And not only could I listen then, now I've seen firsthand how they listen to me. I've seen firsthand how they listen to us. So if my speech serves as nothing else, let it serve as a call to action. Let it serve as a call to civic engagement. Let it serve as a call to make them hear you. Not only because we must, but because it is a privilege we can. Not only because we can, but because those we've lost along the way cannot. Not only to preserve the next 250 years of the American experiment, but to inspire the next 102 of Glen Burnie Gophers. But for me, Glen Burnie, it's always just been because that is what an older brother is for. I love you, Glen Burnie. I love you, McKenna. I love you, Mom. I love you, Dad. And I'm excited to watch y'all cross the stage.
Our next speaker is completing his 4th year as superintendent and continues to be the driving force in a movement to help every single student belong, grow, and succeed. Please welcome our superintendent of schools, Dr. Mark Bedell.
All right, everybody. I'm not running to the middle of the stage like Braden just did. I'm just not doing it. It is difficult to follow a speech like that. And what I will say to you all that's not in my script is that I've told Braden multiple times that the impact that he will have on this school district will be felt 10 years from now. There are initiatives and things that he put in place for the voiceless that will now be in place moving forward. And when I talk about impact, like we should all think about whatever it is that we touch and whatever it is that we do, what would that look like 10 years from now? What will they say about you and your impact 10 years from now? And I'm proud to sit here and tell you that you have done a tremendous amount during this short period of time that you have served on this school board. So here's what I have for you. You saw how dynamic this young man is. His ability to be as dynamic as he is extends to every single one of our 2026 graduates across this county. I'm going to talk in a few minutes about the legacy that you all are leaving behind. But before I do that, here's what I ask of you: to not forget about AACPS and those who are coming behind you. Come back and mentor, volunteer, or even intern, and we do pay. So come back and figure out how to help us out in an effort to support the next generation. I'll leave you with these 3 quotes. 1, do what you have to do what you want to do in life. 2, dreams without goals are just dreams and they ultimately fuel disappointment, both by Denzel Washington. And then the 3rd one by Kobe Bryant: no matter what, people are going to like or not like you. So be authentic and let them like you or not for who you actually are. Now, for the data, and this is for the 4,000 to 4,500 people that are in the back, I need you to hear where this district is and why the future students coming behind this collective class are in a good situation. 1, we started this journey in 2022. You all were 9th graders, and I was in my first year as superintendent. But this is my 10th year as a superintendent, and I can't sit here, and this is no shade to any other class. This is the most prolific graduating class I have presided over as a superintendent. And here's why. Here's why. In Anne Arundel County, your SAT scores collectively outperform the state of Maryland. The state of Maryland, when you add private schools in it, U.S. and U.S. territories and global testers. That is significant. You have achieved record end-of-course exam performances. Dual enrollment has increased from 880 to nearly 2,100. AP participation rates by the thousands, but our AP qualifying scores are record highs in Anne Arundel County. Oh, and by the way, we don't just kick butt in the classrooms, we do it out with our extracurriculars. We are ranked number 2 in the state with state championships only behind Montgomery County, who has about 60,000 more students, so they should be number 1, but they only beat us by 5, all right? And then, last piece of data, you leave a school district that is now ranked 40th in the country and number 1 in the DMV as a most desirable school district according to Test Prep. That's out of over 13,500 school districts. And so what I will say to the faculty and staff, job well done, to this administration, but to these parents, thank you all for trusting us and educating your kids. On this podium, here's a sample of what they have done. We have community college, we have Penn, University of Toronto, Loyola, Maryland, UMB, St. Mary's, Maryland, Boston University, Howard University, and the University of Maryland. Just a small sampling of what you all have produced. So we will continue to hold the mantle, and I'll say to you all again, congratulations again to the Glen Burnie High School class of 2026.
Good morning, families, friends, loved ones, faculty and staff, distinguished guests, and the graduating class of 2026. Before I begin my formal remarks, I would like to offer a note of gratitude to the faculty and staff of Glen Burnie High School, who work tirelessly to support our students, build positive relationships, foster academic excellence, and a special recognition to those who were involved in the planning of this ceremony. Please give them a round of applause. Seniors, I stand before you today humbled by your accomplishments, in all of the personal journeys you have traveled, the barriers you have overcome, and tremendously grateful to have witnessed your growth and maturation. But most importantly, feeling privileged to have celebrated your wins alongside you. The class of 2026 at Glen Burnie High School has stacked up the wins, which lends itself to a very important question. What can't Gophers be great at? Allow me to share with you just a few of the wins. This senior class performed 3,070 hours of distinguished service learning beyond what is required by MSDE for a high school diploma, and that's just what you guys entered into the service learning portal. This class also has a Maryland State Youth Apprentice of the Year. 19 seniors shined in the Night of the Arts Senior Spotlights with 59 works featured, multiple pieces selected for countywide promotion and exhibition and growing forward, highlighting the excellence of our art program. This year we also celebrated 26 seniors earning National Art Honor Society cords, marking a remarkable legacy of creativity. The 2025-6 school year showcased the strength and spirit of our performing arts, from one of the largest marching bands in school history to orchestra, choir, and band earning excellent ratings at the AACPS festivals. Our chamber singers achieved a superior rating, exemplifying their commitment to excellence, and in a truly historic milestone, GBHS students were selected for the All-State Senior Mixed Chorus for the first time, marking a proud moment for our entire school community. The athletic program saw exceptional success across multiple sports, highlighted by region titles in football, first in school history, boys soccer, first in over a decade, both fall and winter cheer extending their streaks to 9 and 10 years consecutively. Winter cheer also captured its 6th state championship since 2021, while unified bowling earned its first ever county title. Wrestling sent 7 athletes to the state tournament, 4 placed, including our first finalist in over 20 years. Outdoor track and field added 3 county champions. Unified bocce won a state championship, and 17 student athletes are committed to the next level. I'm not done, but I'm almost out of breath here. The senior class of the Public Service Signature Program demonstrated exceptional achievement, earning a remarkable $1,204,400 in scholarships while exemplifying leadership and service. Their accomplishments were further distinguished by prestigious honors, including a Mo Gabbo Award, a Dream Scholar, an NAACP Freedom Fund honoree, a recipient of the AACC Determination by Any Means Award, and a senior who earned their associate's degree through the Early College Access Program at the community college. The BEMA senior cohort achieved outstanding success, earning over $12,572,096 in scholarships and awards among only 54 graduates, including a Questbridge Scholar bound for BC. Students gained hands-on experience observing live surgeries. In addition, BEMA seniors contributed over 8,800 volunteer and internship hours, and they will be continuing their journeys at many different prestigious institutions nationwide and internationally. We proudly recognize our senior AVID cohort, 74 seniors, 372 college acceptances, $22,011,294 in scholarships. So the question at the end of this exhaustive and yet not even comprehensive list of accomplishments remains: what can't Gophers be great at? Gophers in this class have won county and state awards, county, region, state championships, set school records, county records, served as our SMOB, earned tens of millions of dollars in college scholarships. So I ask again, what can't Gophers be great at? Before I continue to heap the praise on this class, I was able to come up with a list of things maybe we should reflect and grow upon with some advice so that we can continue to be great. Seniors, I think you were wrongly informed about the arrival time for school your last few weeks. The 8:30 late bell did not turn into a suggestion. While the Starbucks run or Dunkin' stop was very important, they are open long before school starts. Timeliness is a skill, one you should continually sharpen. Seniors, that's you all, who parked everywhere on campus except in the assigned student lot. The signs did not disappear, nor did they change. The contents of the signs remain the same. While an open parking spot has appeal, especially on a rainy day, the correct parking spot prevents tickets. Following directions is a skill, one you should practice regularly. And lastly, seniors who believe that filming TikToks in the hallways while out on bathroom passes trump being in class, while making a cinematic masterpiece for social media clout has some value, it was not more valuable than your lost instructional time. Please care deeply about your learning for the rest of your life, more so than trends on social media. While being on time, following directions, and caring about your learning may set you up to be successful, future accomplishments are not guaranteed, nor will it be handed to you. It is the responsibility of each student in this class to not let your high school accomplishments be the pinnacle of your success. Gophers, go forth and apply the lessons you learned from your 4 years on our special campus to set new standards for your success. Continue to elevate and celebrate all that you do. Surround yourself with ambitious and hardworking people like you have in your time at Glen Burnie. And lastly, congratulations to the class of 2026.
Now we will have the pleasure of hearing a musical piece performed by the Glen Burnie Chamber Singers.
I took my love and I took it down. I climbed a mountain and I turned around, and I saw my reflection in the snow-covered hills where the landslide brought me down.
Thank you. Thank you to the Glen Burnie High School Chamber Singers. At this time, I would like to introduce our student speaker to bring remarks to the graduating class of 2026. Please welcome Eldrick Kamani.
Quite the crowd. Good morning, friends, families, faculty, distinguished guests, and most importantly, the class of 2026. My name is Eldrick Kamani. I would like for you to pick a number between 1 and 2,000. If you pick 1,389, congratulations. If not, you owe me $5. Unfortunately, I don't make the rule. I'm about to be rich. 1,389 represents the number of days since August 15, 2022, a day many of us took our first steps onto Glen Burnie School grounds. The number 1,389 symbolizes a time we were all confidently nervous to leave what we had established in middle school to explore the uncharted waters of high school. As anxious as we were, we persevered, conquered, and survived the long days of rigorous testing. However, we wouldn't be sitting here today without the immense support from our teachers, staff, counselors, coaches, upperclassmen, and most importantly, the parents who fought hard and believed in us every step we took. If you may, please close your eyes and reflect on a time someone helped you accomplish something you couldn't manage doing on your own. Think of how you felt in that moment. For me, this occurred during Mr. Kress's physics class as I was hopelessly trying to figure out how to prove the Apollo missions were real through a series of mathematical madness. And now, I want you to capture how you felt as I finished helping you. Perhaps you felt thankful, appreciative, or even relieved to have not faced that problem by yourself. For someone to come show you the ropes on how to solve it. As you open your eyes, I want you to carry that feeling whenever you see somebody else who was in your shoes. Somebody who may need that final push to succeed. Whether they are younger or older, it's imperative for everyone to work together to reach places we never thought we'd reach. Today marks the moment we will all take a risk. Some of us may fail while others succeed. Thankfully, success stems from failure. Thomas Edison had hundreds, if not thousands, of failed experiments before ever perfecting the light bulb. Dr. Seuss's first book was rejected 27 times before being published. Michael Jordan is now regarded as one of the best basketball players of all time, and he was once cut from his varsity basketball team. All these famous figures didn't take failure as a setback. Instead, they embraced it and used it to help them eventually succeed. If there is something to take away from today, it is to not be afraid to take risks. You put in the effort to be here. You strove to achieve the pinnacle of achievements. You deserve to be here. As you're sitting here today, think of how far you have come from you 1,389 days ago into you 1,398 days from now. Thank you and congratulations to Class 2026.
Thank you, Eldrick Kamani. We would like to recognize our students who are enrolling into a military service academy or enlisting in a military branch. At this time, all students who are enrolling into a service academy or enlisting in the military, please stand to be recognized. You may be seated. The Latin Honor System recognizes exceptional academic achievement by graduating students and is delineated into 3 levels of honors. Cum laude, or with honors, is for all students who have received a 3.4 or higher unweighted GPA calculated after the 7th semester in high school. These students are recognized today with a bronze stole. All cum laude students, please stand now so we may applaud your achievements. You may be seated. Magna cum laude, or with great honors, is for students who have earned between a 4.0 and 4.3 weighted GPA. These students are recognized today by their silver stoles. All students who have earned magna cum laude, please stand to be recognized. You may be seated. Summa cum laude, or with highest honors, is for all students who have earned a 4.3 weighted GPA or higher. These seniors are wearing gold stoles. Please note, summa cum laude students will be recognized individually when their name is called as they receive their diploma. Salutatorian. I have the privilege of recognizing our class of 2026 salutatorian. Through hard work, dedication, and a commitment to excellence, this student has distinguished themselves as a leader both in and out of the classroom. This student embodies resilience, determination, and a passion for learning while serving as an inspiration to peers and educators alike. We celebrate their hard work and are excited to see the incredible future that lies ahead. I am very proud to introduce Markelia Sanderson as our class of 2026 salutatorian. Congratulations, Markelia. Please stand to be recognized. It is my great honor to recognize our class of 2026 valedictorian. Through unwavering dedication, academic excellence, and a relentless pursuit of knowledge, this student has set the highest standard for achievement. This student has not only excelled in the classroom, but has also been a role model of leadership, service, and perseverance. We celebrate their hard work and bright future, knowing they will continue to inspire and make a difference. I'm very proud to introduce Ethan Shuielu as our class of 2026 valedictorian. Congratulations, Ethan. Mr. Silkworth, if you could join me at the other podium, please. Ladies and gentlemen, the Honorable Robert Silkworth, member of the Board of Education, is pleased to join me in recognizing our graduating class of 2026. On behalf of the faculty and staff of Glen Burnie High School, I recommend to you the members of the class of 2026 as qualified candidates for the State of Maryland diploma and certificate.
By virtue of the authority vested in the Anne Arundel County Board of Education, under the laws of the State of Maryland, I do now award diplomas and certificates evidencing the satisfactory completion of the prescribed course of studies to the students of Glen Burnie High School who have been recommended for graduation by the faculty and staff of this school.
Charlotte May Henry, summa cum laude. Prosper Opemipu Falope. Markelia Roseanne Sanderson, salutatorian, summa cum laude. Demetrius Xavier Burley. Roland Flora Sanya, summa cum laude. Sarah Lorena Elam, summa cum laude. Ethan Mofetalua Shoelu, valedictorian, summa cum laude. Ashley Anahi Castaneda Chavez. Selena Marche Barnett. Eldrick Mogo Kamani, summa cum laude. Braden Edward Morgan. Dakota Hunter Abbott. Bashir Adeshola Adebowale. Victor Osemuyime Ibadian. Marayo Rachel Lolade Ajose, summa cum laude. Chimezu Santino Achilonu. Abdul Nasir Muhammad Alid. Kasim Alid. Lorraine Faye Alada Ali. Hector Alonso, summa cum laude. Cooper Lee Altman, summa cum laude. Alana Elizabeth Alvarado Mendoza, summa cum laude. Brian Ricardo Alvarez Granados. Alex Salvador Alvarez Amaya. Genesis Amaya. Kalea Lene Anderson, summa cum laude. Michaela Janae Anderson. Misha Janelle Andrews. Hayden Michael Anna. Kimberly Lisbeth Arevalo. Julian Alexander Arias Romero. Thomas Allen Armbrust Jr. Jordan Bree Armfield Fuller. Jocelyn Rosario Asensio. Leah Sarah Michelle Atkinson. Haley Brooke Ostera. Caesar Byrus Rivera. Demetrios Daniel Bacallis. Jaden Jamar Ballantyne. Lavelle Malik Barnes. Marvin Antonio Barrera Beatoro. Abigail Barthélemy. Bruce Wayne Barton. Daniel Alejandro Arroyeva Correra. Najee Nguyen Bennett. Aaron Ross Baynard Jr. Chance Dante Beckett. CJ Beckett. Shelby Bennett Gorski. Jasmine Janine Bentnick. Christian Ethan Burgelt. Brianna Lynn Michelle Bergen. Aaliyah Nicole Byer. Matthew Antonio Beza. Giovanni Diana Bibbs Hernandez. Logan Joseph Birch. Brian Howard Berner. Malachi Michael Blake. Samuela Oduro Boateng. Yasin Abdullah Bohm. Brian Ernesto Bonilla Escobar. Leona River Bourne. Jada Simone Boast. Blake Matthew Bowers. Emily Elizabeth Brammer. Gavin Gage Braun. The Michael Anthony Brewer II. Susan Nicole Brooks. Cameron Lee Broughton. Abigail Elizabeth Brown. Ace Lenora Brown. Tremaine Brown. Savannah Claire Bryant. Peyton Sharon Lynn Buchanan. Caleb Michael Buckholtz. Loriana Lynn Buckmaster. Roy Brian Burgess. Kevin Elijah Burks. Daniel Alexander Baruka. Gia Cassandra Bustos. Jaden Ramon Butler. Talea Mercedes Bird. Leslie Michelle Camargo Gonzalez. Luciana Casey Campbell. John Michael Campoverde. Ben Thomas Canoles. Liliana Lara Carinante. Natalia Mercedes Carballo Pereira. Kayla Mackenzie Carr. Akira Marie Carter. Haley Nicole Carter. Vieira Nicole Carter. Avon Rolando Castellanos Escobar. Jessica Mireya Oriana. Dale Lee Caudill Jr. Creston Nathaniel Clark. Vanessa Faye Cervantes. Isaiah Sean Cheney. Aaron Obunyo Charles, summa cum laude. Rosie Liseth Chavarria Romero. David Chavez Alexander. Claudia Eluvia Chavez Ordonez. William Enrique Chavez Oriana. Madeline Gabriela Chavez Amaya. Emiliano Cianflon. Aiden Charles Cavey. Joseph Edward Clark. Caitlin Elizabeth Clayton. Isaiah Kareem Coates. Kaylin Felix Marie Cobb. Earl Levan Colclough. Jerome Jeremiah Colclough. Benjamin Dennis Coleman. Isabella Lynn Coleman. Logan Richard Collins.
Adolfo Florian. Solea Valin Corley. Bria Jade. Jasmine Lena Craig. Tyson Cordell Natai Crosley. Dakota Sky Crowell. Evelyn Elizabeth Cruz Picon. Alejandra Cruz Gallegos. Angeli Jade Cruz Rodriguez. Alexander James Cuff. Jared Douglas Curry. Nathaniel Tedros Dagani. Emma Lynn Davidson. Alexis Nicole Tillman. Cyril Uno Lau de Los Angeles. Kaylin Nicole Deal Roy. Nakai Tyreek Dean. Chanel Raven DeCastro. Anderson Amadeus Devereaux. Angie Diaz. Jaden Corey Dixon. Oliver Edward Dillon. Nathan Bryce Dix. Sienna Isabella Dominguez. Anthony Stewart Donaldson. McKaylee Adjwa Donina, summa cum laude. Jordan Nicholas Dorsey. Anthony David Druding. Destiny Vanetta Duggar. Lena Nicole Dunlop. Veronica Inyep Ebby. China Edwards. Gianni Edwards. Kylita Nicole Efferson. Benita Oganakawe Egajue. Anthony Quinton L. Jr. Sierra Nichelle Eldridge. Addison Michelle Elkins. Antoinette Capri Elmore. Brian Escobar. Brian Esquivel. Jayla Jayani Evans. Michaela Margaret Evans. Haley Marie Falcone. Ramon Anthony Falls. Michaela Lynn Farber. Reagan Elizabeth Farrell. Megan Louise Field. Mishon Antonio Fields Jr. Kiara Jolie Finch. Earl Keyshawn Fisher. Raja Clarice Fisher. Taylor Mackenzie Carolyn Fitzgerald. Jacob Foote, summa cum laude. Daniel Presley Ford. Urias Fuentes. Oscar Fuentes Silva. Mason Anthony Fuller. Suraksha GC. Edwin Fernando Galdamez Gonzalez. Cindy Marisol Galdamez Gonzalez. Hazel Bernice Galindo Delgado. Perla Isabel Gallegos Lopez. David Alexander Galarizzo. Luke Ezekiel Garaldi. Delcy Marlene Garay Martinez. Jamie Alejandra Garcia Castillo. Allison Garcia Flores. Genesis Sanai Gaddison. Emma Cecilia Giles. Ayana Amia Gilliam. Sayana Glenn. Emily Lydia Gonzalez. Julia Maureen Gonzalez. Allison Yvonne Gonzalez, summa cum laude. Anthony Gonzalez. Christopher David Gonzalez. Emily Jasmine Gonzalez. Malia Nicole Gonzalez. Javier Gonzalez Ramos. Kirsten Cherie Goodson. Laron Rico Goff. Mia Grace. Alexis Edmonia Elise Graves. Namaya Jerome Green. Kiari Tanae Green. Isaiah Michael Griffin. Anderson Grijalva Hernandez. Amani Sincera Guest. Carla Maria Guevara Castaneda. Alexis Jane Gunn. Morgan Carissa Hall. Jacob Muzaffardine Hamid. Ashlyn Nicole Harden. Kaylee Elizabeth Hardesty. Jacob William Havelock. Alyssa Taylor Heinzelman. Killian Charles Henderson. Lance Victor Henry. Tyler Rondell Herbert. Anthony Daniel Hernandez. Brian Joshua Hernandez. Saida Hernandez Amaya. Victor Hernandez Topete. Bobby Ann Heron. Chloe Alexandra Heslop. Diella Sarah Hodge Grande. Connor Austin Hoffman. Marissa Taylor Hoffmaster. Malachi Levi Hosine. John Stephen Hoskins. Nyasia Renee Hudson. Imani Sophia Hughes. Amaya Rachel Hyman. Natasha Ikotonye. Omari Jackson. Andrew Matthew Jefferson. Johnny Jang. Angel Mariano Jimenez. Jacacia Samaya Johnson. Michaela Lynn Johnson. Shamari Nevea Johnson. Caleb Patrick Jones. Tabitha Sophia Jones. Connor Scott Jordan. Jacob Matthew Jordan. Cassidy London Samaya Joseph. Bhavya Sunil Kumar Joshi. Soda Judy. Mia Caitlin Judy. Andrew Sung Jun. Jonathan James Coloco. Lena Kachua Kamadu. Cheyenne Carly Kaplan. Emmanuel Juani Catabana Lanham. Kieran Desire Kelly. Julia Day Kennedy Thorpe. Rachel He Kim. Caden Lamont King. Richard Tiberius King. Courtney Jade Kingsmore. Reese Nicole Kaiser. Carson Kratzis. Brooke Ann Kraus Headley. Madeline Priscilla Krieger. Kylie Renee Kalaviak. Winfred Osai Kumi. James Michael Lanahan.
Nicholas Ty Leith.
Joshua Carl Larkins. Elijah Samuel Latham. Jonte Bernard Lawson. Eric Noel Lazo. Ann Wing Lee. Nathan Dominic Ledoux, Jr. Christian Refujo Ledesma. Makari Danelle Bernadette Lee Williams. Jessica Adele Legler. Ashlyn Conception Leonard. Francisco Linares. Juan Manuel Lira. Jennifer Marie Litchford. Jocelyn Elizabeth Lizer. Allison Michelle Lopez. Yordi Ismael Lopez Garcia. Roxana Lopez Gatica. Paulo Alexander Lopez Lopez. Jacqueline Lopez. Sebastian Delome Lozano, summa cum laude. Faith Mulanga Lakusa. Saray Liup Lee Poe. Giselle Divine Mack. Christopher Aiden Maddox. Michelle Milen Magarino Caldas. Brian Giovanni Maldonado. Harmony Monet Maldonado. Kamari Ibilicia Neja Malloy. Nicholas Santino Manansala. Liana Nayeli Mancia. Juan David Manrique Boitrago. Diego Alessandro Marquez Solis. Courtney Lynn Martin. Jalea Christina Martin. Miracle Tiara Laria Martin. Miranda Joe Martin. Edgar Martinez Chavez. Katie Merari Martinez Diaz. Ronnie Alexander Martinez Vidal. Mackenzie Ann Matthews. Nat Mayhew. Jaden Mayo. Colin Edward McAllister. Jaden Isaiah McCrae. Brendan Patrick McKenna. Giovanni Alfonso McKenzie. Summer Jane McPherson. Carlos Alberto Medina. Doris Elsmerada Medina, summa cum laude. Alexander Steve Madrano. Anna Nicole Madrano. Dayton Anna Melton. Owen Stephen Myers. Jessica Rose Miller. Lilith Nicole Miller. Quinn Alexander Mills. Darion Kyrese James Milo. Brad Aaron Miranda. Jefferson Stephen Miranda Rivera. Raina Virginia Mize. Corey Bryce Mitchell. Jean Abraham Mitchell. Noah Moses Mitchell. Christopher Mochka Techichil. Gladys Camila Molina Serpas. Drayden Alexander Montgomery. Angeli Star Morales, summa cum laude. Catherine Stephanie Morales Hernandez. Chenoa Amy Moreno. Edna Meroquin Grave. Jeremiah D. Morton. Aaron Antonio Moscoso Munoz, summa cum laude. Maya Shahajadi Maula. Maybe Myers. Josh Edelmiro Nava. Brianna Sofia Navarro. Amare Sakaya Newman Knight. Anna Renee Nielsen. Elena Nazolek. Daryl Isaiah Unjoku. Kaya Faith Norton. Haley Madison O'Donovan. Joseph Neftali Obina. Akoria Obinion, summa cum laude. Olufemi Daryl Ogundero. Alexis Ogundipe. Stephanie Marie Ole. Jadesola Oradipe. Julian Manuel Ortiz. Yesley Nayeli Ortiz. Leah Brooke Outen. Catherine Fabiola Pacheco Gonzalez. Christopher Albert Padilla Recinos. Destiny Ariana Paris. Kimara Sule Parisi. Jerome Alexander Parker. Justin Thomas Pate. Man Maneshkumar Patel. Logan Renee Patton. Jason Alexander Paz Diaz. Graciela Mizrain Peraza Luna. Skylar Moon Purdue. Ashley Esmeralda Perez Granados. Dominique Jeanette Peterson. Karen Pham. Tien Phan. Kelvin Jose Pichardo Fernandez. Joaquin Jaden Pierce. Jose Pineda. Justice Nijay Pinkney. Kyle Anson Pullman. Jose Joel Portela Ramos. Genesis Sofia Posada Romero. Ryan Price. Eliza Mackenzie Pulsifer. Peyton Lee Plitzko. Carmen Delilah Perky. Ernesto Regalado. Chase Garrett Hantz. Anthony Alexi Reyes Alvarez. Alberto Reyes Miranda. Jaden Liam Richardson. Jayla Brooke Richardson. Andy Danilo Rivas. Joanna Leticia Rivas Zavala. Myra Sofia Rivera. Alexandra Abriel Robinson, summa cum laude. Latravion Mackay Robinson. Nina Marie Robinson Clark. Joseph Daniel Robles. David Alfredo Rodriguez. Yared Edmilson Rodriguez. Alanis Zoe Rosa Alma, summa cum laude. Khalid DeMonte Rodriguez. Ariel Belen Rosales Mendoza. Austin David Rosbach. David Jimmy Rothwell. Juan Jose Ruano Hernandez. Angel Emigdio Rubio Urias. Adriana Marie Bowen Ruffner. Christian Michael Russell. Gavin Frank Joseph Russell. Jacqueline Marlene Sagastume Perez. Genesis Salgado Monroy. Amira Natasha Salman. Ata Ul Sami. Caden Alexander Lee Sampson. Alvaliz Sanchez. Francisco Jefferson Santos Andrade. Kendall Mackenzie Nicole Saunders. Robert William Saunders, Jr. Alexia Hope Sawyer. Dustin Matthew Schmidt. Tyler Victor Schutz, summa cum laude. Cherish Scott. Destiny Scott. Miracle Angelique Scott. Tylynn Aaron Scott. Brooklyn Antonio Seal. Hoda Jihad Shalan, summa cum laude. Wasim Ziad Shalan. Jason Anwar Shadid. Chloe Marie Shaw. Robert Kent Showalter III. Brocky Owen Simmons. Colin Xavier Simmons. Mark Aaron Singleton. Tajon Chris Singleton. Angel Elizabeth Slaughter. Dakota Anjay Smith. Jaden Darius Smith. Jeremiah Fleet Smith. Kaylee Madison Smith. Celine Soriano. Dylan Steve Sorto. Lillian Yasina Soto. Efren Emmanuel Soto Valdez. Charles Daniel Speece. Delonte Stubbs. Olivia Ray Schweitzer. Idris Rodriguez. Emily Tapia Singleton. Lexi Nicole Tasker. Caden Drew Tasker. Josmel Tavares Zabata. Dalton Taylor. Isabella Lynn Taylor Allen. Kendall Anthony Taylor. Kendrick Anthony Taylor. Jalen Lillian Teal. Melanie Fabiola Tello Aquino. Tania LeMay Terry, summa cum laude. Dayani Maya Elaine Thomas. Demia Nevea Regina Thompson. Kayvon Tillman. Ortasia Tillery. Z. Angel Tolley. Brandon Toralba Cortez. Jonathan Alexander Torres. Carson Keith Truitt. Jaden Arnice Turnbow. Perel Amar Turnbow. Leobardo Mardoqueo Zalam Kal. Jordan Aldair Umanzor Granados. Rose Jamileth Valencia. Diana Nicole Valle Rodesno. Freddie Jalil Vasquez. Tatiana Shelby Vasquez. Kiara Vasquez Figueroa. Nalani Vences. Esteban Alexis Vieira Galdamez. Alexandria Viramontes. Jose Julian Virel Castaneda. Jenna Sue Wagner. Kira Faith Wagner. Gabriel Nyla Warner. Kendall Lauren Washington. Janaya Monique Watson. Carly Victoria Wengert. Bladen Matthew Wheatley. Peyton Jewel Wheatley. London Elizabeth White. Evan Jacob Wilcox, summa cum laude. Lana Paige Weilman. Alexis Ann Willett. Avery Arnell Williams. Pfeiffer Michael Wilmot, summa cum laude. Katie Ann Wingard. Jaden Alexander Winneberger. Elena Ann Wolf. Gilda Xiomara Shiram Sen. Olivia Raylene Yandel. Brandon Indili Martinez. Aaron Davis Young. Alex Jose Zayas.
You guys ready? Graduates, please stand. We entered today as students, and we will leave here today as alumni. To signify that we are graduates of Glen Burnie High School, and have been awarded a Maryland State Department of Education diploma or certificate. We will now move our tassels from the right side to the left side. Congratulations to the class of 2026. We did it!
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and remain standing as the class of 2026 exits. The stage will exit first, followed by the class of 2026 graduates. We ask that you keep the aisles clear and remain in your seating area until all of our graduates have safely exited. All guests will exit after the last graduate exits the venue. You will then meet your graduate outside in the designated area. Glen Burnie High School class of 2026, the newest alumni of Glen Burnie High School, we will begin the recessional at this time.
Like new sunglasses, like a brand new pair of jeans. I feel like taking chances. I feel a lot like 17. I feel like windows roll down new city streets and cabs. I feel like anything can happen, laughing. You take me right back from we were kids. Never thought I'd feel like this. Like when I close my eyes and don't even care if anyone sees me dancing. Like I can fly and don't even think touching the ground. Like a heartbeat skip, like an open page, like a one-way trip on an aeroplane. It's the way that I feel when I'm with you. Brand new. I feel like a young John Cusack, like making big mistakes. I feel like for the first time in a long time, I am not afraid. I feel like a kid. Never thought it'd feel like this. Like when I close my eyes and don't even care if anyone sees me dancing. Like I can fly and I don't even think touching the ground. Like a heartbeat skip, like an open page, like a one-way trip on an aeroplane. It's the way that I feel when I'm with you. Brand new. Like when I close my eyes and don't even care if anyone sees me dancing. Like I can fly and I don't even think I'm touching the ground. Like a heartbeat skip, like an open page, like a one-way trip on an aeroplane. It's the way that I feel when I'm with you. Brand new.
Lately, I've been thinking, I want you to be happier. I want you to be happier when the morning comes. Just a young gun with the quick fuse. I was uptight, wanna let loose. I was dreaming of bigger things, wanna leave my own life behind. Innocent state, I keep her check. She was out bad, never loveless. Wanna let Chris now, baby, alright. I should have my face, baby, alright. That only for a minute. I want to change my mind, 'cause this just don't feel right to me. I wanna raise your spirits. I want to see you smile. No, that means I'll have to leave. Every time I'm leaving, make it easy. We start to be need a reason. We run our course, we pretended we're okay. Now if we jump together, at least we can pop away from the right way. She's laughing in my glasses. I've never seen it. Oh, the massive. Who do you think you are? It's about being a big star. They say you're basic, they say you're easy. Who am I? I know I always come and go, but it's not all I control. You had it in me, and it's just so high. But there's no doubt. Lately, I've been thinking, I want you to be happier. I want you to be happier. Even though I might not like this, I think that you'll be happier. I want you to be happier.